Did you go to the Delisi or not?
Yeah, Delisi
side too.
Yeah.
And did you meet Kim, Scott's new?
Very briefly. I did talk to Kristen afterwards.
Name dropping!
Sorry, we're totally talking family stuff, which is stupid. Anyway, whatever.
Really personal.
Yeah, like we'll talk about that later.
But
just start talking shit. Go.
Really quick,
no names.
I was talking to his daughter,
yes.
And I was like, so, like, what are you gonna celebrate with your mom and all? Like, just trying to be nice. You know, I was like, I'm actually here. And she's like, yeah, apparently his new girlfriend just goes after people with money, so blah blah. And I was like, I don't know.
Reality television. Where are the cameras? Whatever.
They're right
That's
there?
crazy.
And they're right there.
Oh my god, they're right here.
Welcome to the Distracted Gaming Podcast!
It's Erin. She's our guest.
It's Erin. Hey, this is Chad. My co-host, as per usual, editor-in-chief, and awesome hair extraordinaire. Actually, I think your hair slowed down in its growth.
Well, we sat down and had a talk.
What do you say to your hair in a situation?
Well, you know, it's not something that you can understand unless you speak hair. So.
But
basically, it was kind of like.
So it's in mime.
Well, sort of, yeah.
I see.
So,
are you looking in the mirror when this happens? So that your hair can see?
Obviously.
Okay.
Since you're in with the hair, can you give me the phone number for wherever the fuck mine went? Dorothy!
Hey! I'm here hanging out.
This week, because I promised this like a million years ago, we're gonna play zombie dice again.
Nicole and Michael.
But we're gonna.
They probably got.
We're gonna play.
They did.
The zombie. This is the Santa zombie, Santa human. No, this is Santa Claus in honor of Christmas. And Santa Claus has a bunch of cool stuff it does, and I'm sure we'll hit them all before we get to the end.
Okay. So the Santa expansion is a single dice.
A single dice
that cost you how much? $370.
No. I want a side note here and say that I got this as a present from Nicole and Michael. They totally hooked us up, and when we started doing Distracted Gaming, I was like, we're going to be playing this game. I can't remember. I think the Santa dice was part of
the expansion.
The present.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because it was awesome.
It was like $5 for there's 3 dice that are 2 expansions. So it's not that bad.
That was an awesome.
So it's super like
Presente.
Yeah, it's reasonable stuff for gaming. It's not like a Pokemon card.
Look, Pokemon cards are reasonable. Magic the Gathering cards, however, are unreasonable.
That's what I meant.
Just a side note here.
And that's what I meant.
Erin really likes Pokemon. Do you think that we could play Pokemon someday here?
You won't play Magic with me? Fuck you.
Magic sounds so complicated, but Pokemon, that sounds intriguing.
I've actually never played the card game officially.
Look, I don't have my 5-color Eevee deck anymore, so we're not doing it.
I do.
Erin's got it.
Of course she does.
Okay.
Flareon, bitches. All right.
Holographic Charizard.
I don't even know what that means.
Your nerd dick is so big. All right.
The quote for today is "Don't give a kitten fire." So I just want everyone to think about that. All right, let's move on.
Don't set a kitten on fire.
No, don't give a kitten fire.
So you can set a kitten on fire.
No, that would be giving.
No, you said I could.
No, giving a kitten fire.
All right, we'll start over here. Chad, go. You go first. First topic.
So like 3 or 4 at a time.
Do you remember how you scored this?
Oh, I think it's 4.
It's 4, right?
You're gonna have to do scoreboard again this week.
Fuck.
Oh, Jesus Christ! You have to keep track.
Okay.
Oh, God.
First topic. Jennifer Lawrence, America's sweetheart.
America's redneck sweetheart.
True, kind of. She was voted by the Associated Press as Entertainer of the Year.
Yay!
Yay! She started off the year winning an Oscar.
That's right, for Silver Linings
Playbook. Mm-hmm. Second Hunger Games came out this year.
That's right. And then American Hustle came out.
And American Hustle came out when they're talking about maybe she could be up for another one.
Yes. Well, that wouldn't surprise me, supporting for...
I recently saw the X-Men movie with her in it. X-Men First Class.
Oh, yeah. I always forget that she's in that. I didn't see that one.
That was,
She's playing...
Pre-fame.
Yeah.
Pre-fame.
That was kind of, yeah.
Actually, another pre-fame one that I always forget she's in is Winter's Bone.
That's great.
Winter's Bone is such a good movie.
That's the best.
It's very weirdly like a realistic kind of Hunger Games without like the game part, but like that struggle to survive
You're supposed to roll
against
3
authorities,
at a time.
etc.
She said 4.
Well, she's wrong.
Okay, well.
You gotta put the yellow one back out. What are you doing? Stop cheating.
Now I'm rolling 3.
All right.
Hold on a second, I'm getting a text.
That's very important. Let's do that. But here's the interesting part. She won by 1 vote.
What?
Against Miley Cyrus.
What was this for?
This Entertainer of the Year, as voted on by the Associated
Entertainer
Press.
of the Year.
Entertainer of the Year.
What movie
And when
was
you think about it, even though Jennifer Lawrence is a good person and people would say a good role model for people, Miley Cyrus also an entertainer.
Also
and
an
she was
entertainer.
pretty fucking entertaining.
She was all over.
Train wrecks are
entertainment.
interesting. I don't know if you guys knew that.
I'm taking the 4.
I wonder if that means that
How did he get that many?
one of the
You gotta keep
Kardashians.
like taking dice
He had
and
sex with
I
her.
don't remember you rolling more than once though.
rolling. Okay.
Aaron's calling into question some stuff just right here at the top.
I think you're a piece of shit and you're...
Watch the playback. Go.
What happens?
Here's the playback.
next? I can't even remember. Can I take these?
Yes.
You have to take those two.
What do I do?
Would you
I
get
take them
4?
out,
I got 4.
Okay.
and then I pull out 4.
3.
I forgot I got to keep track because Andrew's not here. Alright. But yeah, it kind of made sense. I'm like, oh, I'm glad the good person won. But then there's a part of me is like, Miley might have done more entertainment wise.
What did Miley do? She twerked with Robin Thicke at the MTV Music Awards.
To be fair, she had like what 3 radio songs this year.
Yeah.
That's what was the third one?
Wrecking Ball.
Well, obviously Wrecking Ball, and then what I think of is the twerking video, but it's the It's Our Party, we can
Yeah,
go
yeah.
or whatever.
There's one more, I think.
What was the third one?
I don't know.
It's a Party in the USA. Oh, psych! That was 2 years ago.
Back when she was a human.
I
yeah,
can't
no,
think of
I
it.
can't
It's
think
a
of it
slower
either.
song, I think.
I have no contribution to that conversation. So
And then she cut
sorry.
her hair all weird.
Yeah.
Someone say short.
Oh, and short. Yes, you're right. And then Liam Hemsworth broke up with her. So
And was in the Hunger Games, so it's.
and then this like a perfect circle.
Full circle.
So her personal life was as entertaining as her private life.
That's
as
kind
her
of what I thought
public
would,
life.
because obviously she wasn't like if you just take the business side of it. I mean Jennifer Lawrence wins quite handily. Like just more stuff and better stuff.
I don't know. Miley Cyrus produced like a lot of stuff.
She had one album.
Like, you're like big time Miley
I'm
Cyrus
not like
fan here.
vouching for Miley Cyrus, but I'm just saying she got out there.
So quick question for Erin. Best looking member of One Direction.
Zayn.
What? No Harry Styles, love?
He's second.
All right, fair enough.
Remember to look
Oh,
at
I need to
him.
leave
You
this
guys are
on.
watching.
I need to leave this on.
Which do I keep? Can I keep?
You
both
keep
of
the
these
brains, and then you
I
gotta
get
like
rid of the
get 2
shotgun?
more.
No, you keep the
shotgun, but then you gotta
Because
get
if you get 3,
And I can
you
go
go
die.
3 out, and then you roll them, and you try to explode.
okay, getting shot in the face. Do
Don't
it.
explode.
Woo!
Oh, you got a double brain
That's
from
really
Santa.
good.
Look at that.
Santa brought you a double brain.
What
And
is
you
the
can-
running
They
away?
ran
Run
away.
away.
See?
Did anybody get anything good from Santa this year? Or other people?
I don't know what's happening.
I got the new Pokemon game.
Which is
And
pretty epic.
There's a new one?
There's a new one every year.
Oh.
That's
I would
it,
s-
Should I
I
stop?
think.
I mean, I would keep going. Actually, you should get rid of both those greens, get the reds out, and then you should keep going. That's not a thing you can do.
What can we do?
I want to.
No.
Can I
Too
not
late
do
now.
what I want?
Roll.
Can't she stop if she wants to?
She can if she wants
I'm
to.
gonna
If
stop.
she's a vagina. Alright.
That's kind of
1,
great.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Are we playing it right? Internet, are we playing it right?
Yeah.
Who the hell knows?
Nah, we don't know.
It doesn't.
I do, and we are.
I don't.
Alright. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. I I'm glad Jennifer Lawrence won that particular stupid little poll.
round.
But I understood why Miley Cyrus was up there. Absolutely.
Here's the weird thing is, Miley Cyrus has created specific moments in time, right? Like the twerking with Robin Thicke.
I'm gonna take 3.
But at the same time, Jennifer Lawrence has created interviews that like fill the internet with interesting. I mean, have you seen the Jennifer Lawrence GIF collections?
Yeah.
From all the different interviews that she's done. I would call it. I'd say that's a pretty close tie.
Pretty raw, unadulterated. Oh, she did have Jennifer Lawrence did have a pseudo
What?
Damn.
TMZ moment this
Brains
year.
for days.
She's one of
You
those
brought your
people
own dice, didn't you?
who are pro body image, just what people should be who they are and should be unashamed. And she hates how the industry looks at women, especially.
Yeah.
But she was heavily photoshopped on the cover of without her permission or without her
knowledge.
consent or knowledge.
I'm gonna take
Jesus
that
Christ,
and go.
Aaron.
No. Fuck
Should I
you.
go with
Come on,
Two
you
more,
haven't even
two
gotten a
more.
single
There's-
shotgun blast yet.
there's
Just
no way.
go ahead. Unless you roll
Here comes 3.
3.
Here comes 3. Here comes 3. Here comes 3.
It's all brains all the time.
You're like Mila Vagina Blah from
I
like those
literally
movies where
can't
she
go
kills
wrong
zombies.
here.
You only have 2.
You can just keep rolling until you need a break.
Where are we at?
I think you might have just
Possessed
won.
by a positive poltergeist.
8, 10, 13, 14.
What do you
You've
mean?
actually already ended the game.
Oh!
Drop the mic, walk out! Drop the mic, walk out! That's 15 brains.
That was amazing.
Fuck this, we're going to Vegas
I
right
just
now.
want to say, Aaron,
Fuck this podcast.
Wow.
Yeah,
That
good.
was
Cheers,
beautifully
cheers,
done,
cheers, cheers.
beautifully
That was
done.
beautiful.
Do we have a cup? Because we have stuff in here for you.
Damn.
No, I'm good. I'm
Just
good.
take a shot of I'm bananas over you.
Sponsored by.
From Bartender's Cocktails.
Original. Barbie.
This tastes like banana Laffy Taffy. Not real bananas in any way, shape, or form.
What we
Banana
imagine bananas would taste like.
Yes.
Yes. In the Matrix.
This could be chicken. So that's 15. Yes.
And you won.
Yes.
Yeah, and she won. Okay.
Moving on.
Yeah, let's
No, wait.
play again.
Don't slow jerk. Nobody's slow. Don't finish. What the hell? All right. So that's 15.
Can Aaron just
No, we have
Can
to.
Aaron just cronk in the background while
I
we play
shake
this
it
next
and
one?
dice fly out.
No, we have to go around the table one more time to see if anybody can beat her.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
Good luck.
That's how the rules are played. We're
It
going
was
by
a
the rules.
perfect game. A perfect game.
Starting off well.
I am not going to beat her.
Well, no shit.
Speaking of Jennifer Lawrence, do you guys like Shailene Woodley?
What's a Shailene Woodley?
Yeah, I'm already dead.
Woodley. She's an actress, up and coming actress.
What's she been in?
Divergent.
Haven't seen it yet.
I didn't even know that was
Spectacular
out
Now.
there. Oh, she was in that? I didn't
She's
see
gonna
that,
be
but I
in
saw
The
the
Fault in Our
preview.
Stars.
Wow.
She's gonna be the new Jennifer.
She is going to be the
Lawrence.
new
Pardon
Jennifer
me.
Lawrence. Damn.
All right.
She was the main girl in that like teenage pregnancy. I can't think of what it's called.
Whenever I think of teenage pregnancy, I think of
Secret Life of a Teenage Mother.
Oh, okay,
Stuff like
okay.
that.
So you heard it here first, up and coming.
New Jennifer Lawrence.
Look her up. What's her name?
2014, 15.
Not 13. She's running out of time on 13.
Because we'll need a new one by then, because Jennifer Lawrence will just be totally washed
She's
up.
going to be dried up. I don't mean that, Jennifer. I love you.
I don't want that to happen. I love Jennifer Lawrence.
I love you! Alright,
I shotgunned out.
here we go. Did I do it?
No.
Nope. Yay! Winner! That's one win. Over here.
That was insane.
Can we Photoshop just like a sound of
We
the
probably should do that.
Alright, asshole, there you go. No, that's the thumbnail that needs to go on for damn sure.
I will never live up to that.
Never
first round.
again.
I pee.
Your
Wait,
sophomore
wait,
game is not going to be as awesome.
wait, I know this is rude, but how old are you?
23.
23. You've peaked at 23. That's fucking awful.
It's
all downhill.
from here.
It's fucking downhill.
I do forget. What does the helmet mean?
It means you can take 4 shots. Yes. Okay, next topic. Justin Bieber announced the day before Christmas that he is retiring.
That was bullshit, and they proved that it was just an internet rumor, fake out.
He tweeted it.
I know, he was being funny.
What's
No,
I'm not saying people all over the world didn't hope that was. I'm just saying that later he was like, "Oh, just kidding, guys."
I'll take the 4.
I just thought it was interesting that he made this announcement a couple of days before his shit documentary nobody gives a fuck about is coming out.
It's weird because I don't know if you guys remember, like 2-3 years ago, he had a documentary, another documentary come out when he was younger, right? That kind of followed him.
Never say never.
Yes, his origin story, so to speak. I watched it.
Do you happen to own this?
She doesn't even like Justin Bieber. She hates him.
I'm One Direction.
One Direction, not a believer. All right.
The direction.
Yeah, Erin and I have had verbal throwdowns over that because I was a Justin Bieber fan in the day.
Look, Erin's only got 1 D, okay?
But they got 5.
Tag team back again. All right.
Okay. That's it. We thought about that. Okay.
Some people have, though.
I'm just ruining everything.
Energy drink. This is the energy drink. If you get the energy drink, anytime you roll a green runner, it becomes a brain. All right. I just thought it's like the worst call for stupid marketing. I fucking hate that. And his movie's got like a 1.3 on IMDb right now too. Like,
Believe or
yeah. It's like apparently awful.
I'm pretty sure that Justin Bieber has peaked and that his star's falling.
He's such an asshole.
He was so cute when he was little. Depending if you're into that kind of thing, I thought he was adorable. But
Speaking of assholes in the music industry, Chris Brown punched another person.
Another person?
He punched a Santa in a children's hospital. Not fucking joking.
It's like the.
It's really sad. It's incredibly sad.
He's Black Hitler.
Wow.
That's a statement.
He's an asshole!
I can't get behind
Fuck that dude!
I'm not saying Hitler wasn't an asshole, but Hitler was a lot of other things other than an asshole. So I'm gonna stop right there with 3.
Did you score it all? I didn't.
No, not at all.
Erin got 4.
Thanks for
Erin
bringing
got
that
4.
up.
I got 3.
He did drop a dice on the floor. Cause a scene.
I was like, where did he go? I can't find my dice.
Tried to pull out some loaded dice. We caught them because they were 20-sided.
We should play Dungeons and
Maybe that's a show that's happening sometime in the future, and maybe you're invited now.
Okay. Awesome.
I got plans, yo.
Big fat plans.
Yeah, God, man.
Boring.
Did celebrities used to be? Let's ask the people that have knowledge past the 90s.
Rude.
That's Mike's MO.
Shit.
Rude.
He doesn't know anything about me.
No, you're just the baby in the room by a fair portion. No, but were celebrities ever this douchey? Ever like this big of assholes? Is this an old thing or?
Yes.
I feel like they have the social media outlet now.
Yeah, obviously there's a bigger light cast on them these days.
And I would say too that the national press is no longer interested in hiding celebrity missteps as they were, let's even say in the 80s and early 90s. Now it is all fair game.
And you have kind of like entire networks sort of dedicated to sniffing this
TMZ,
shit out.
Yeah.
You know?
TMZ, as shitty as I hate the stuff that they report on, I got some real journalists in that.
Well, yep.
Dead?
You totally peaked. You're done.
Regenerate!
Oh my gosh. Does anyone
It's like,
watch Doctor Who?
I do.
Did you watch it yesterday?
No, I haven't. I'm like a year behind.
Oh, okay. Well, I won't spoil it.
Damn it!
I don't care about spoilers.
No, he doesn't. Go ahead and tell it, Erin.
It wasn't much of it.
Yeah, I don't know.
What is the celebrity you hate the most?
Think of like even Drew Barrymore. Like she was like a child star, kind of gone awry.
Very
but, like,
much so.
That wasn't talked about.
No, not until later when she was all grown up, and then she would talk about it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I was going
That's
to
how I feel like
I
it
was
is
like
with
11.
older stars that could have been complete train wrecks.
You know,
or
that's-
are, but
That's absolutely true. A lot of that stuff just kind of got ignored and swept under the rug because Tim Allen did 2 years for drug running.
You know, weirdly, I would say that
In the 80s, yeah.
that Robert Downey Jr. is part of the problem because his exploits, his drug exploits, were noted in the press. And so it kind of became this, well, if he's doing it, who else is doing it?
Right.
This one's much closer.
I don't know. Craziest, what's the craziest celebrity exploit that you remember, like, of recent note? Because for me,
recent? Okay, I was going to say OJ.
For me, it's Mel Gibson's complete and total meltdown and
Meltdown.
career destroying.
or like David Hasselhoff when he was
Oh, yeah.
eating that cheeseburger on the floor.
I don't think that's as... David Hasselhoff being an alcoholic isn't that much of a surprise as Mel Gibson is the worst
surprise.
racist you've ever heard of.
That is so, I mean, I would not have expected that.
No, not at all.
Creepy, kind of weird, yeah, because just between
Especially the
you
multi-
guys and that Three Stooges thing was always a little bit odd.
Well,
he really got off on that shit.
I mean, his big movies were Lethal Weapon, right? Plays opposite a black dude.
Yeah, right.
How do you make it in a business like Hollywood and hate Jewish people or like have this huge prejudice against them?
Yeah, you got to wonder how well hidden that had been up until that point. It's like, at that point, no one could hide it anymore. So his handlers was like, Mel, you fucked up. It's over, dude. Sorry. Yeah, Danny's not calling anymore.
They go to Danny Glover's like, yeah, that motherfucker was awful. I hated him. I made a lot of money on those movies, so I kept showing up. But I hated that guy.
And Danny Glover got kind of a rep of being kind of a, a bit of a racist himself. Can black people be racist? Are we
Yes,
going to go there?
anybody can be racist.
Okay.
Can be racist,
all right.
but
Systematically, no. But personality-wise,
I did. You're winning.
Are you happy now?
yes,
No.
kind of, for the moment. Wow.
Well, the darkness hasn't enveloped me yet.
Any minute.
I'm gonna go on a run. Nope.
No.
Got all 3 reds. All 3 shot in the face. There you go. What's the biggest surprise you've ever gotten when you heard about like not just celebrity but like anybody like that is a complete asshole? Because mine, I'll say mine first. Mine was Orson Scott Card. When I heard he was a terrible fucking racist and like...
Is he a racist? He's a homophobe.
He's a homophobe and racist.
I didn't know about the racist part.
2 and go.
That was surprising to me too. I mean,
I hadn't heard any of that.
writing Ender's Game.
Yeah,
I love Ender's Game, the book.
Yeah, there's a he's from West Virginia, he lives in West Virginia or something like that.
He's a Mormon.
Yeah, and there's some conservative newspaper out there, hyper-conservative, like Tea Party newspaper out there, that he will print in every week, apparently, about how the gays are ruining America, and Mexicans are stealing all the jobs, and real bad stuff. Apparently just every week he had an editorial.
So stupid.
Yeah, which stinks, because Ender's Game, I mean... I don't think a lot of people are aware that enjoy that series how bad a fucking human being he is.
Somebody made the point I read on the internet today. They were like, a guy who wrote Xenocide, which is essentially about giving rights back to people that you didn't think, or beings, I guess, that deserved them. How would someone like that be able to write a book like that? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It just seems so like,
Well, obviously he didn't mean the gays. I mean...
Or he was very clear, like, and I'm talking about aliens here, but, heterosexual aliens.
Or you could just, I mean, obviously, maybe something happened to him that he dramatically changed his fucking point of view or some bullshit. Because Ender's Game is kind of an old series, isn't it?
Well,
I've never actually read it myself.
Kind of a standalone. Yeah. There are other books that follow Ender once he is an adult, but they are very different from Ender's Game, the original book. And that was kind of his first book. In my personal opinion, it's his best as well. I read a bunch of his other stuff, and it's, I don't know, different for sure.
Well, maybe maybe at some point he just went crazy. I mean,
maybe. What happened to George Lucas?
Yeah, good point.
Happened to Mel Gibson.
Happened to Mel Gibson.
Isn't there like a trend of, or maybe trend is the wrong word, but sort of a history of science fiction writers going crazy?
Yeah.
Well, maybe, yeah. Like, who's the guy that Philip K. Dick, right?
He's crazy. Right.
That's a great name.
Robert Heinlein.
Heinlein was kind of crazy,
He was
right?
kind of crazy, for true.
Hyman, Vagina Face, all of them.
What's sad is not a reader, apparently. Did you not read any of those? Philip K. Dick, you've never read
What do you read?
Blade Runner?
Oh yeah, I read that.
I'm taking the 5.
Authors, I have no concept.
Yeah.
Like I just hear people, oh, this book's great, and then I borrow from Ben.
Robert Heinlein, any of Robert Heinlein? The only thing that he's made that was turned into a movie was Starship Troopers, which is a very different book than the movie.
Yeah.
Have you read Starship Troopers, the book?
No.
Oh, you should.
All I remember is NPH is in the original Starship Troopers, and people like to forget that.
Robert Heinlein was an excellent juvenile fiction, science fiction writer. Very good. You should read him. Boom. Oh, what the hell? Should I roll 3 more?
Do it. Go for it. You just gotta go.
Matter?
You just gotta do it.
Let's move on.
Sad. Very sad. Didn't even get to eat a brain. Died.
It's like you were busy trying to get into a can of tuna. Can of tuna. Ah!
I'm gonna skip the third one on my list. Go to the fourth one because I'll come back to that because they're all kind of celebrity themes so far, and I'm just gonna keep that. Rick Ross. Does anybody know who Rick Ross is?
God, that name sounds
He's a rapper.
Okay, yeah.
Wait.
What?
Oh, I'm thinking of Rick Astley.
Oh, Rick Ross.
Not the same person.
Rick Ross from.
I'm never gonna
rapper
give
from
you
when?
up.
He started coming up in 2005, probably really hit in 2008.
Desert you.
He's like a skinny.
Never gonna blah, blah,
blah.
With a head too big for his body.
Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you.
You just got Rick rolled.
Everybody, quick, everybody do.
Jealous.
It's called The Dance Your Dad Does. Also lawnmower.
My father doesn't dance. Did yours?
He does like this.
And then we got the thumbs.
Thumbs are good. Thumbs are good.
The feet don't move.
Nothing below the dick moves at any point. Dick doesn't move in some cases. Cialis. Brought to you by Cialis.
Okay.
I love dick jokes.
We warned you.
Boom.
I think I've made half of them.
Boom. Oh.
But Rick Ross?
Rick Ross. He's a rapper, I think from Georgia, I believe. I'm not a big hip hop person, but this was interesting to me. He was being sued by a guy by the name of Ricky Ross, who was kind of famous in the 80s. He ran a large cocaine ring.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Ricky Ross.
Known as, and he was also called Freeway or something like that, was his big street name or whatever. But
Ricky Ross, my name, motherfucker.
it was successful to the point where they made
bitch. Sorry.
They made his business at the height of it was making $3 million a day in the 80s off of this cocaine.
What was his logo look like? It was like 2 R's with like rhinestones and shit on them.
I think that's what Rick Ross is right now. I think he wears like he's got a chain that has an RR on it. But Ricky Ross, when he got out of when he was still in jail, Rick Ross was starting to come up. Ricky Ross read an article in 2008 talking about Rick Ross. He was still in jail at the time.
Yes. This is about to get super confusing.
Yes.
And then
he decided he still had a bunch of money from his drug days, right? And he decided to hire some lawyers and sue Rick Ross for stealing his name and persona for the rap persona.
Oh yeah. I just don't...
Rick Ross, the rapper, his original name is William Leonard Roberts II. He was originally a corrections officer in the same state that Ricky Ross
It is starting to come together. I'm starting to see a connection there. How his lawyers might have had the barest hint.
Rick Ross
Jesus Christ.
not only was a corrections officer, but his rap persona is all about how he used to be a cocaine kingpin.
Oh, that does
Like he has,
start to
there's
strike.
in fact his big hit single, and I think it was in 2008 when it first hit.
It's called Yo Do That Blow.
No,
It's not.
Break it down for us right now.
no, it was something like it was Every Day I'm Hustling but apparently that was a well-known phrase from Ricky Ross back in the day. That's the thing he would say constantly.
Is that thing in the car commercial with the hamsters? Or is that a different?
No, it's probably that. But
The gerbils.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Exactly.
totally.
It's the soul, right?
here's the thing. This went all the way to state Supreme Court, so like high court in the state.
What state?
I don't know.
Alabama,
I think it's Florida.
Georgia.
I think it's Florida or some shit like that.
Arkansas.
Pick one.
It doesn't matter. Somewhere in the south.
Whatever.
But and the judge ruled he had, quote, no grounds for a lawsuit as he didn't. There was no substantial proof
I would agree
that
with
he
that.
had pulled from his life.
Absolutely.
It sounds pretty fucking close.
And without a doubt it does. But at the same time, there is no published proof of that guy being all of those things. I mean, the cocaine dealing, yes. But in terms of like the phrases, you know what I mean?
Yeah, did he
It's
ever
too
register
broad.
a trademark
It's too
on
general.
Every Day I'm Hustling?
Yeah, no. Can
right.
two people not be named Rick or Ricky Ross?
Right.
Yes, that's a very
Yeah, but the other guy's
Did he
name
write
is
his
William
life's-
Leonard Roberts.
Did he write out his life
Oh,
story,
dude,
put it in an
really
envelope,
cool.
mail it to
Mail it
himself,
himself.
and not open it?
No.
So
He
what
doesn't have a leg to stand on.
Nothing.
It's too bad. What a shame. So, what do you feel? Do you have a question based on that? Or was this
No,
a story you read?
it was a story I read and I'm like, wow. They will protect celebrities for fucking anything.
Drug dealers, they don't get as fair of a rap, and
No.
I don't understand why. Erin, thoughts?
I don't know either of these things. But
Whatever.
now I do.
There is an urban legend that Dolby, the audio company, sued
So not
Thomas
the,
Dolby
Not the elf
Yeah,
from
yeah,
Harry
yeah.
Potter.
back in the
That's
80s.
Dobby.
Yeah,
Because his
Jesus.
name was Thomas Dolby.
Fuck.
And they
Right,
were like,
right.
Dolby. And he's like, that's my name.
They were like,
That is my name.
we don't care. You are piggybacking on our traridmark,
Right,
motherfucker.
right.
Was
Exactly.
probably redacted. Just guessing.
But it's on my birth certificate. It's my name.
Who's
Didn't
this?
matter.
Who won this?
That's so
Is that
crazy.
me?
That's
That was
you.
you, wasn't it?
No,
It's. I don't even know if that's true. Look on the internet and see if that's true. Somebody.
Even
Say
if
it
it's
on
not, just start it as a rumor now.
Right.
That's okay. Type it up, put it on Snow.
So wait, is this me? Am I?
Yeah,
is it
you
my
are-
turn?
you're right.
I guess it's your turn.
If you think it's your turn, just go for it. Don't ask. Just take the dice and do it. That's what it
First
comes
roll.
down to.
First roll. Track gaming. Just keep going.
I got.
I want to play Runebound again. That was fun last week. I know you guys didn't really enjoy it, but
I would.
I fucking won. What's not going to do?
It'd be a good
I
game.
love that game. Chris, come back and bring it.
If this show was about actually gaming,
fun.
yeah, that'd be a fun game to play. But it's not. Come on.
Wow, you did good.
Thanks.
all right, you're at 11.
So good.
All right, last news topic I got so far. Reddit Secret Santa. Every year there's a Secret Santa thing. I don't know how long they've been doing it, but Reddit does a Secret Santa thing where you sign up for it, you promise to give things, and then they give you a random person on Reddit. And you go look it up. You're supposed to like sneak look at what they post and stuff
So
like
you give
that.
them a present that kind of fits their
Yeah,
thing.
kind of fits who they are. And it's a huge success. People around Christmas, people are always posting, "Hey, my Secret Santa got me this. How did they know?" Because you comment on that thread 30 times a day.
iTunes cards.
Yeah, true.
I've actually never been on Reddit before.
Well, you're wrong.
I've been on there a couple of times.
You have to be super cool, and I got kicked off a couple times. So
How'd you get kicked off?
I'm not cool enough.
Sassing people.
Stop posting dick pics to Gone Wild. That's for boobs.
Chad will sass.
Need 10-year-old.
Oh, yes.
children.
Ow. Erin, so cute, so dark.
Do it.
Erin thinks Chad's a pedophile. Can we talk about
I
this?
got 2 brains.
You done?
Yeah.
It's way funnier if you did that and got caught. 'Cause I look like a pedophile. You don't. Okay.
And be like, wait, she's like.
No,
You look like you should be pedophile. Okay.
No. Here's the thing.
Is that even a thing? I don't even know.
When people look like them and they go after younger men, nobody goes to jail. When they look like us,
Yeah.
I just work in an elementary school.
We're gonna have to.
Would you like some candy?
This entire show.
hey, do slightly slow Chad voice. Would you like some candy?
Would you like some candy? Go to my trailer and take your pants off.
And that's how Chad and I met. Give me the dice! Damn it!
Oh God, Jesus Christ.
We're awful people. We are truly awful.
We're all gonna go to hell.
Alright.
You know what I want to
You get
play
two more, you
again?
end again.
Speaking though, is we can have to come back and we play Crimes Against Humanity.
Cards Against Humanity.
Against
We're not going to play Crimes Against Humanity. We're not doing that.
So much fun. I watched that.
Well,
rewatched that episode.
Did I win?
No, you keep going. You keep going because we have to beat you with a score. There you go.
That was a good episode.
Yeah, it was so funny. It was really foul. Like later when I looked at it, I was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah.
Some of the things that I thought were hilarious.
I'm assuming that college might have looked that episode.
That is possible. Oh shit, she's running. She's running.
Jesus Christ!
Oh damn it, she's running.
Can you please just fuck yourself in the face?
And she's got a helmet.
Oh! What are you doing?
I don't even know how
I
that's
want to sit
possible.
there next time.
We're
Obviously, that's
we're
what
looking
you do
at a
with
clean
skill.
sweep
It's all about
tonight.
the
We're looking at a
seat.
clean sweep
Oh,
tonight.
I got a gunshot.
Oh, she only
Really
needs
negated.
3 more.
3. Oh!
Oh!
Dare I lose it all? I think we're gonna stop there.
Okay, you're gonna.
I want the confidence of winning.
Guys, she's just gonna stop at 20.
Oh, okay.
So all we have to do is get to 20.
What am I at right now?
Sure.
You're at 10.
Oh, I got this. Give me this. Oh, you go first.
I gotta
Chad,
go
you're
first.
at 9.
I get 9, so I don't even think it's statistically
11.
possible for me to win.
You could do 11.
What?
She did 15.
That one
once.
has 2 brains.
Oh! 3
Oh,
shots.
just kidding. Oh, God. 3 brains. 3 brains.
3 brains, 3 brains, 3 brains, 3 brains, 3 brains. You got a shot, you suck!
I'm gonna keep going.
Do it again. Go again. Oh. It's so sad. Erin thinks it's funny.
You let everyone down.
Boo.
You're bad and you should feel bad. Look at him cry.
It's so sad.
Shut up, Mike. You're something in my eye.
Did you nerd? I'm gonna take your lunch money.
Maybe we should leave. Do you guys need some time alone? Because that's what it feels like.
I'm just cutting an onion.
It's like the 4th grade all over again.
Yeah, it did feel kind of like the 4th grade. A bit.
Alright.
7th grade.
Anyway, Reddit Secret Santa. A young woman who's only been identified as Rachel so far. Got a super special Secret Santa.
Oh no.
She got Bill Gates.
Yeah, she did.
No way.
Yeah. Bill Gates went on Reddit and decided he was going to do a promotion for Heifer International. It's a nonprofit that gives seeds and animals to developing countries.
I think that's heifer.
Oh,
but whatever. Okay.
To like help them.
Yeah.
Yep. You give an animal. They also have a goat one.
That's cool.
I've just decided that they do.
No, I saw an advertisement in Wired for it.
Yes. Well, he was promoting that. And you gotta think she did pretty well, right? Bill Gates? No. He fucking stiffed this bitch. Alright.
She's a bitch. I don't understand. What happened?
She got a stuffed cow toy. She got a signed card of his name.
Sell that on eBay.
She got a National Geographic travel book. And $500 donated in her name to the organization.
There you go.
You're Bill Gates! Come on!
That That should be like winning the lottery. That's what you're thinking. Shit, man.
That's what you're thinking, isn't it?
No, it should be better than that.
What do you think?
I
Because
don't
he's
know,
Bill
though.
Gates, he should be giving away Maseratis.
Here's the
and
other
shit.
thing,
No.
though. It's like, how old was
He
this girl?
owns a computer company.
How old was this
Send her
girl?
a computer.
Send me a service or whatever.
He was like 15. He was like, I can't really give her anything.
Well, like, I don't know, that would be pretty cool to have, like, $500 in your name, like, donated to a developing country. Like, that's pretty cool.
Buy someone else. It's not even your $500. That's perfect. In your name.
So it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because that's how awesome I am.
Good for Bill Gates.
Hell yeah.
That's the reason for the season, right?
Right. Look at that.
Wow,
That's very
yeah.
Christmassy.
Oh.
That's the underscore right there.
This is America. America is about greed and consumption. That's what Christmas is about.
I disagree.
Obviously, you're the only one who's a massively huge dick right now.
So great. Awesome.
There we go. All right, that was a great question.
No, I was just trying to get Chad to call me a massively huge dick.
And goal reached. Mission
How many do I
accomplished.
need? I need 9. I'm at 5.
You can do it.
I
There's
can't.
no way.
You
You
can't
got
do
3
that.
red.
Nope.
Nope. You exploded.
All right. Well, that's game 2 to Erin.
It's not even fun anymore.
No, you're. All right. You win the day. Erin wins.
Yay, Erin, yay.
Next time, I won't bring in a ringer for whatever game we're playing.
I want to play more.
Yeah, I mean, have you like totally practiced that? Have you like been throwing dice?
All right, we'll play again. You start.
I put magnets in all of them.
That's clever, girls.
What happened to the
She's
other,
got a special
Huh?
button.
the other 2 dice?
Oh, they're in my pocket right now.
Oh.
Do we play with them too?
Put it all in. Let's have a crazy round.
All right. Because Erin's whining.
15
She's
minutes.
not whining. She
I
just was
just-
suggesting.
Wanted a challenge.
I think it's a good idea.
I think we should.
And it's going through her head.
right,
The
one-
ego. The ego.
One more round, and we're on to.
The hypothetical of the week. Let's do another Rebecca.
That was good.
All right. This comes from a news story I read. It's actually from a month ago, but I just caught on to it recently. James Dean, noted porn star.
Oh, that James.
Oh.
Not
yeah.
dead James Dean, living James Dean.
I don't
And
know.
not Jimmy Dean, the sausage king.
Oh, don't fucking lie.
I've never heard of that porn star.
That particular one, no.
Whatever. Yeah. He
James
just has
Dean.
a line of dildos that have been, whatever, created after his penis. So I read a great
Tell us all about
article
it. Yeah, great article.
But how do they
It's called the back of the
feel?
box. It's not an article.
Does it feel? I don't know. It's a good question. Anybody out there, leave it in the comments.
Well, this guy's really popular. He's probably the most popular male pornographic actor right now.
Because he's kind of boy next door.
He's very boy next door. He's very handsome, not porn handsome, very conventionally handsome.
Didn't he do that awful movie with a
Lindsay
legitimate movie
Lohan.
with Lindsay
Yeah.
Lohan?
Yes, that was supposed to be his step into legitimate filmmaking.
But the movie
The
was so awful it
Canyons.
didn't work.
Yeah.
I get, yes.
Apparently he's done a couple, but that's the most successful he's done.
You've seen it. What
But-
did you think?
We were talking about his penis. What did you think?
Right? A little above average, but okay.
Healthy Jewish boy. All right.
Mike would know. Okay.
I don't know if you're laughing or if you threw up a little bit in your mouth.
Probably did throw up just
Just laughing at my dick jokes. I'm fine with it. He's apparently sent out a tweet asking for an all call for normal people, quote unquote, to do pornographic scenes with him. He said, I am willing, I would pay you to do scenes with me. Does anybody want to? Now he has, I think he has like 6 million followers on Twitter or something like that.
Fair.
So it's a large pool. And he's widely regarded as like the most feminist-friendly porn star, if there's such a thing in the world.
Right.
Because he's, passionate and he cares and stuff like that. But whatever.
Passionate.
Well, I mean, that could be fake to a certain degree. That's all I'm saying. But he's... So there's
So
a...
you signed up, and
Absolutely.
what was the process like?
Well, I couldn't quite fit.
What a shame. So near and yet so far.
No, I meant I wasn't a good fit.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah.
That you weren't a good fit.
Like for him or him be you?
My butt.
Yeah. I thought we were being really clear. You were being incredibly clear.
No, okay.
Okay.
No, he sent this out, and then everybody thought, it was a joke, tweeting back, and funny. And then he went, this is his exact tweet, I am not joking in regards to shooting a scene with me. And he gave the email to his casting agent in the tweet.
Oh.
Like, I am not joking. Almost nobody fucking responded to this thing. Nobody. People who are willing to be fans sign up and follow a porn star on Twitter somehow don't want to have sex with a porn star.
That's surprising.
Because you're on camera and you're nude and other people are going to see it.
Exactly.
But
however,
amateur porn is apparently so huge. It seems like people are just like falling all over themselves to have sex on camera. Oh, so you feel like you might, I mean...
HD nudity.
I think I
You're
understand. Like, it's suddenly going from amateur to professional. You're like, I can't play in that.
You've only had Hot Pockets your whole life, now you're going to have steak.
I can't.
Well, and it's like, I don't know. I could see that being...
Like a obstacle to some people psychologically.
Yeah, about a 10-inch obstacle.
I read about his origin story is he always wanted to be a porn star. And in his early teens and late teens and early 20s, he was practicing by having sex in public at parties in California where he grew up. Just see what it would be like, I guess, to see what the crowd liked. I have no clue.
Right.
It's the Michael Jordan of porn.
Yes. Although I briefly heard...
Yeah, that's it. That foot's up here.
I heard recently that some porn performer in California was diagnosed with HIV, and they had to shut, like, all the porn industry has been shut down for like 2 months.
Yeah.
Because they're desperately, like, testing everyone to see how far it's rippled out.
Isn't that like a crime now? If you
know it
and
do it anyway.
Yeah, you'll go to jail.
Which is
for a
crazy
long time,
because prisoners are
That's
some of the
premeditated.
highest.
It is I entirely agree with that law. If you know you have HIV and you're actually having unprotected sex with people, you should go to fucking jail. That's not cool.
That's totally not cool.
But
so
anyway, somebody did respond, and this is what this story is about.
Was it Ben Affleck?
No, he's too busy fucking Matt Damon.
Jeremy Renner. I missed it. Say it louder.
Keanu Reeves.
Oh!
Here's,
You okay? Do you need a minute? Let me turn it off.
No. Here's what it was. It's a young woman by the name of Jen Tisdale.
When you say young, what does that mean?
I would say late 20s, early 30s.
All right.
Jen Tisdale. She is a stand-up comic / a writer for the Huffington Post.
Oh!
Perfect.
She was in an office. She had a bunch of. She works in an office for the Huffington Post, and there's a bunch of other people that work there. And wasn't her. It was one of her coworkers. Found the tweet and went, "We should all sign up for this." And we're like, "Oh fuck yeah!" And they're like, "Oh, she's the only one in the office that actually did it."
And afterwards, she was like, "Guys, I thought you were gonna do it too." And they're like, "Sucker!"
Here's what happened. James Dean got back to her.
Go ahead.
James Dean got back to her.
You just sounded so excited.
And then I immediately fucked up my sentence.
And here's what happened. James Dean got back to her.
What?
And then what?
Well, if you'd let me finish the fucking story.
You step all over shit all the time, so sorry. Go ahead.
And started seriously talking about it. Are you interested? Here are the things I need to know. What are you into?
You
blah,
have
blah,
to get
blah.
tested. Are you into S&M?
Yeah, you need to get
How do
tested.
you feel about furry sex?
And she had to go through this whole mental conundrum. Am I going to have sex with a porn star? She found herself going from a joke she was doing with her fellow employees to a very real, living hyperbole situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And meanwhile, she was like, I'm not really dating anyone right now.
Here's the thing. She was dating somebody who's an open thing, but here's the thing. She fucking went through with it.
She had sex with him?
There's a video online.
Let's look it up right now. I'll post a link later.
that apparently there's a whole front scene of them just hanging out, being datey type stuff, and then there's a whole back scene of them doing the end of the date.
What did she write about her experience?
She did, in the Huffington Post.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking, there's a big article in there. I look it up.
That's how you know that porn has gone so
Yeah, right.
mainstream. It's like Coke now.
The morality clause no longer applies to pornography.
Nope.
One of the things, and I give him a lot of credit for making her do this, one of the things he said she needs to do, other than getting tested, obviously,
right.
was you need to tell your family before you do this, because this will get back to them.
Yeah.
And she did. And actually, they were supportive. They're like, well, because she's a stand-up comic, and she's like, it's gonna be a pretty fucking good story.
I'm doing it for my career, Dad. I hope you understand.
Also the wild orgasms, but whatever.
No, maybe. Do you... anyway.
Wow.
Yeah, well, she went through, and I give her a lot of... She's got brass ones, right? For going through with that. Because there's a lot of people who are talking, I would give my life to blah, blah, blah. And it's just all over-exaggeration and hyperbole when anybody says that. And they're like, oh, dude, I totally do a porno. I totally do it. I would nail that porn star so hard.
That right.
It's always bullshit, right? And she went through with it. Here's the hypothetical. What is the situation?
Oh, God, finally. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Here's the hypothetical.
Okay.
What's the extreme circumstance that you would do the same thing? You talk shit, you say, I'm going to do this. Maybe it's a joke. Maybe you're just talking shit. But somebody calls you on it and actually gives you an opportunity to do it. Would you? It could be porn. The other ideas I thought of is war.
War.
Like... I've heard people go, I would fight to the death to protect the right of free speech. Would you really? But if I gave you a gun and put you in the middle of a war, would you fucking fight to the death?
Wow. A moment...
Going to space is another good one.
You would essentially put your money where your mouth is.
Yes.
Which means that the first thing that you have to think about is, what is the thing that you're always like, I would totally blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, and it's got to be something extreme. It's this weird cross-section.
What is it for you?
For me, and I think
I would totally park in a handicap spot. I would totally do that right now.
That is bullshit. You would not.
Yeah, you're totally right. I totally wouldn't.
You're trying to... Yeah, come on. Think of something good. Don't shortchange this one. The one I would do is... Well, the one that came to my mind initially... Jesus Christ. is actually the war thing.
Banana bitch.
Is the war thing. Because
banana bitch.
I do consider myself a writer. I have worked as a journalist. I do put whatever the hell I fucking feel like and think online.
Banana bitch.
Dice everywhere.
All right, let's do it.
Sorry, go
No, go.
Like it. And his banana bitch. He been drinking banana alcohol and he birching. Starting today with his banana bitch. Banana bitch.
Wait. Oh. This has been Banana Belch Theater, brought to you by Durnk Industries.
Banana Belch Theater. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I interrupted you.
So you're a writer.
No, mine would be the First Amendment thing for sure, because I've heard a lot of people say that, and and I think I would do it if there's like a supervillain that comes in or some invading country and they say they're going to take away the First Amendment right to free speech. I think absolutely I would join up and fight a war in order to protect that. I believe that to be true for myself.
That is a very big deal, honestly, because it's super real.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's super real.
I read a thing recently about Pope Francis when he was a priest down in Argentina. He was friends with a woman that was picked up by the death squads, and we were talking. Chad and I were talking about that recently, and what the death squads, I guess, were doing at that time was they would take you out in a helicopter out to sea and then just push you out. So you didn't have a chance, which seems like such a shitty way to die.
Yeah.
I mean, of many, many shitty ways to die. It's just one, I guess, of many. But we were talking about, like, would you be the person to stand up for that? You know, when is the time that you lay your life on the line? When, I would say 9 times out of 10, it doesn't mean shit.
Yeah,
you're not going to get killed, nothing.
You're not going to win that battle. No. You know, you're fucked. But you stood up for something, right?
You're not changing the world. So, I don't know. That's like a pretty intense one. I was trying to think, are there ever things that I'm like, I would totally blah, blah, blah. You
would totally work on a moon colony.
I do say that.
Yes.
I'll be like, I'm going into space. Mostly because I think that whenever I'm actually a senior citizen, we will end up being like enslaved and sent into moon colonies to work the mines. Because the gravity, when it affects our bones, it just not, the lack of gravity.
You are no longer useful in this gravity.
That'd be great.
You are going to the moon.
So I'll probably just be forced to go to the moon.
So it'll just be people faking dementia. So.
Maybe then I will end up like destroying robots, like I've always said that I would. No, I don't know.
You'd totally be like Saturn 3 and shit, and then like big robots coming after you, and you'd be like hacking at it with like an axe and a chainsaw and shit.
Mostly I would just run away. I'd say I don't even know where I would find the internal fortitude to stand up or fight back against all of those things or do things. Have sex with a porn star or tell who fucking knows. I don't know. Yeah, I got nothing on that. I suck. Terrible, bad person. Not courageous at all. So, okay.
The porn thing would, that's, whatever. That's like 47 seconds of my life. So go on.
Erin.
I'm trying to think.
Well, let's go around the table. Let's go.
I feel think about it.
If it was not filmed, I'd be way more prone to do that.
anything. You mean anything or porn?
No, she's specifically talking about porn.
Sex with a porn star.
Or if it was a different person, but filmed, but I don't know what the guy looks like. I'm too lazy.
It doesn't matter.
But I feel like if it was a celebrity, that was like, oh yeah.
Even if you knew it was getting videotaped.
Depending on how much money they gave.
I love her because she's so honest.
That's the first hypothetical I tried to do on this show, and everyone shot me down.
No.
Do I say anything like, oh fuck yeah, I would totally be I can say I want to think I'm that guy.
A hero.
I want to be heroic and save the day and
that
all that
what
shit.
You do that they have on like whatever that TV station is, where it's like you say it, but then they set up the situation, and then like people just sit there and they're like, "Oh man, that's terrible," but they don't say anything.
Right? They just piss their pants.
And it's like the bystander effect. So it's like, would you actually like stand up for something, or like be like, "Actually, I am gonna do something. I am gonna be in that porn."
I'm a hero. That's like the weirdest thing about that story is when you really like break it down and think about it. Yes, I understand that it's really about like stage fright and like taking this incredibly personal act and making it very public with someone that's a professional at it, and that comes like at a whole different set of standards that you've never reached or trained for and don't know anything about. So you're way more likely to just make a giant fool of yourself. So you're dealing with public humiliation, right, and scrutiny of strangers and millions, especially based on the internet. So facing those things is very cool, agreed, but at the same time, how ridiculous is it that like, hey, having sex with a porn star on film, you're a hero! Wow, so great! I don't know, that's kind of, I don't know, it seems random to me. So yeah,
I'm not saying she's a hero, I'm just saying she had balls for following through with the thing she said she would do in the first place. Yeah. Even as a lark, assuming there would be thousands of people chiming in at the same time.
That's like right up there with, if your friends jumped off a bridge, would you jump too? If your friends signed up to have sex with a porn star, would you do it too?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't,
Oh man. I'd want 6 months to train for it. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about other kinds of training. You know what I'm talking about.
I can see Shag the Meat Locker punching himself in the dick.
I immediately thought of Tenacious D And what's the Tenacious D like push-ups? They have that whole like thing about erection push-ups, or like no arm push-ups, where you just lay on the floor and let your erection like and then they're like, but you can only do it once, right? Yeah, I guess so.
One per day.
Well, there you
One
go.
per day, one every other hour,
See, yeah. So.
depending on your age.
1 for 4 hours, then you gotta go to the hospital.
And I would too. I also
Why are you
would
here?
go up to
No,
the
I
moon.
did a push-up.
I would be in a porn with a porn star on the moon. I think that ultimately would
One
be the
thrust
super
puts
cool.
you in orbit.
You say that.
Oh man.
No, okay, let's go back to it. Would you do that specific situation? If on a joke we all say, like, think of a porn star. What's one that comes to mind? This is going to be a telltale sign for a lot of people.
I don't know any porn stars.
sure.
other
Fuck yourself! Fuck yourself, yes you do.
An Asian one. I got a thing for Asians. Sorry, I do. And black girls. I got a thing for black
Whatever.
girls.
Notice
White chicks. I had a thing for white chicks.
TMI, brought to you by Durnk Industries.
Kind of sounds like you have a thing for
Native
vagina.
American chicks, like hot. Filipino chicks, hot.
Conjoined twins.
Ooh, hot.
Double your pleasure.
So rare.
Double mint lady.
All right, I feel a little exposed right now, so I'm gonna back off on all of that.
Fine.
Trying to think of
No, okay, all right. I'm gonna be
I
a
know
serious.
the name of.
Ron
You want me to
Jeremy,
be
but you wouldn't want to have sex with him.
No.
Because that's terrifying. All the porn stars that I can think of are all like scary old and they don't even do porn anymore.
I've seen pictures of him when he was young and he wasn't even that.
So
They look the same, but
not as big as gut. Not as big as
not
gut.
saggy, probably.
He's aged so well then.
or just was hideous.
Or it's
He's
just
In the
always been hideous.
70s, right? You
Or
could
just back
just
in
look
the
like
day.
a regular person and also be in porn. But that's not the
Have
case.
you seen like 70s porn? Nothing mattered. Like
Truthfully, no, I'm just guessing based on films.
type of body didn't matter. Size of members didn't matter. Fucking nothing mattered. It was just like, would you have sex on camera? Yes. Get in here. We'll pay you $30.
Let's be honest.
Hey, what's that one woman's name? Linda Lovelace or
Linda
whatever.
Lovelace,
She was a child. She was what, 15 when she started
Dear
working.
sweet
Whoa.
Jesus Lord. Tracy Lord, she was underage.
Oh
Tracy
yeah,
Lord.
she was in
Porn.
Try Baby, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Porn is like Disney fairy tales for guys, all right? They present completely and totally unrealistic situations of men having sex with women. It was bad for us. Porn is bad for us.
Fuck you.
It is.
It's
bad for us.
dangerous.
It
It's
puts-
definitely
it-
dangerous.
It paints an unrealistic picture of what women want from men, or what women find sexually exciting from men. Just like Sleeping Beauty presents incredibly poor situations for women to expect for women to expect from men.
I think you just wrote Don John.
Have you
Perhaps.
seen it? I have seen it. I watched it yesterday.
Oh, you watch it.
Good.
I once knew a woman who said that she could tell by sleeping with a guy whether or not he watched a lot of porn.
Okay.
And that wasn't a good thing. Being versed in pornography did not make a good lover. That's what I'm saying.
So yeah.
Sorry, Mike.
Huh.
Sorry,
Wow, man.
Just saying.
Yeah.
I got way too deep there. So I'm just going to say penis because it's funny.
Do you think Anchorman 2? Okay. So.
I haven't seen that.
I think
Will
that's it.
Will Ferrell has a line, stop jerking our penis. You know what I mean?
I'm not jerk.
Just busts
Okay.
right out with it. It's not really that funny.
Well,
guys.
nobody's answered this hypothetical,
Yeah.
so let's just.
It's a hard hypothetical. I'm doing my best.
I did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Erin answered it.
I feel
Yes, depending on the situation.
Right. Yeah.
Depending on money and the
Depending
person.
on money.
And the person. So
that's a hard one because it assumes that we have a passionate thing that we're going to, that we've said yes, I want to do something about that. And I don't know if I have. I think I'm pretty lame, actually. I don't think I have like any sort of position on any particular issue.
There's not like
fuck yeah, I'm gonna do something about that fucking thing. God damn it.
There's not like climbing Everest or any bullshit like that.
I feel like I would for like women's rights.
You
I
would.
feel like I would like do a lot of things for like gender equality. So.
Very intriguing.
Porn specifically.
And other things too.
I'd get in that porn and I'd own it.
Nothing would be shaved. Nothing.
If every shot of his face is just my hand on his No.
Now it's starting to sound like BDSM porn, so. You'd always be tied up and hanging from the ceiling. All right, let's move on. Everybody's uncomfortable. This week's winner was. All right, that's the end, guys. Get the fuck out.
Go on. Get.
What are you supposed to do?
Play games, hang out with your friends, talk about cool stuff. Remember to have fun, guys. There's not enough time for fun in the world. Right. Bye! 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 Wait, they won't turn off. Bye!
I had to turn shit off now.
Turn off this week.